welcome. We are starting with some breaking news tonight, and the information with Republic is that the Citizenship Amendment Act, ladies and gentlemen, the CAA, will be notified before the Model Code of Conduct comes into effect, which means most likely CAA is going to be notified, I think, around early March, the first few days of March. Our sense is also that the Model Code of Conduct for the general elections will be implemented mid-March or a bit earlier. And therefore, not just in Bengal, where the CAA is a big issue, but across the entire country, one of the main issues this time, one of the main issues in this election, one of the main election issues will be the CAA. Now, viewers, take a pause at this moment. What I'm telling you tonight is that the CAA is going to be notified, which means it comes into effect. Now, viewers, as we take a pause, let's turn the clock back. Turn the clock back, ladies and gentlemen, just before COVID hit. And remember Shaheen Bagh. Remember the lies of the left liberals. Remember the blocking of the roads. Remember the warnings of the Supreme Court. And remember and never forget the complete defiance of the law. Remember it, viewers. Remember it. People think public memory is short. And I'm here to tell you tonight that if we are to get over that, if we ensure that we remember and don't forget, then we can bring about change. And so I say, remember tonight. Remember the Jahangir Puri riots which followed the polarization. Remember the innocents who died. And remember and never forget the Tukre gang that thought that they would break the country and hit the image of the country by spreading lies about CAA. Remember everything, dear viewers. Forget nothing. And remember to make this one of the issues on the basis of which you cast your vote. A vote is very important. A vote is an opportunity to stand with what is right. If you believe that the lies around CAA were unjustified, then this is your time to stand for what is right, ladies and gentlemen. That's my debate number one tonight. The Modi government, I believe, is set to deliver on another big pre-poll promise. Top sources are saying that CAA rules are to be notified very soon. Big development tonight. Breaking on Republic. Debate 2 tonight on the run. Rahul Gandhi has nowhere to contest from. He faces a feisty Smriti Irani in Amethi. The left has kicked him out of Wayanad. He's looking for a safe seat. We're told that the DMK could give him a safe seat to contest from. What a fall, what a fall, what a fall. And debate number 3 tonight, ladies and gentlemen. The Congress government is pushed into a minority in Himachal following the Rajya Sabha elections. That's the claim of the BJP, which means a year into government, the Congress government could be falling in Himachal. Big political development. That's debate number 3. And here are the headlines this Wednesday evening on the debate tonight. Tuesday, sorry. Narendra Modi government's decision and masterstroke ahead of the elections. Top sources telling Republic CAA notification will be released in the next 2 weeks. Politics starts and rages over the CAA notification. Congress questions the timing, calls it a mere election gimmick. Massive war breaks out between the left front and the Vadra Congress over Wayanad. The left says Rahul Gandhi should get out of the seat. The Congress is busy hunting for a safe seat for Rahul to fight from.
हमने हारते हारते भी इतिहास बनाया है. इतना मन बदलाव किया, लेकिन एक और मन बदलाव नहीं कर सके कि 34-34 का हमारे मित्रों के इतने प्रयत्न करने के बाद भी आंकड़ा आया.
Congress forced to concede defeat in Himachal as the BJP swings a big surprise in Himachal Pradesh. The Sukhu government appears to be now in a minority. On the other hand, cross-voting works out in the favor of the Congress in Karnataka. Win 3 seats, the BJP JDS suffer a big setback in Karnataka.
ये 140 करोड़ एस्पिरेशंस को स्पेस में ले जाने वाली 4 शक्तियां हैं.
And Prime Minister Narendra Modi announces the name of 4 astronauts for the Gaganyaan mission. The countdown for India's inaugural human space flight program has now begun. Ladies and gentlemen, the Narendra Modi government is set to deliver its biggest pre-poll promise, the CAA. Top sources telling Republic Media Network that CAA rules will be notified in another 2 weeks before the Model Code of Conduct kicks in. But time and again, the opposition has called it a poll gimmick. Here are the developments, ladies and gentlemen, and then we debate.
It's here. The centre is now going to deliver the CAA promise before the Lok Sabha elections. Sources have confirmed that the Citizenship Amendment Act notification is likely to be out in 2 weeks before the Model Code of Conduct kicks in.
आज मैं आप सबके सामने कहकर आज जाता हूं, सीए इस देश का कानून है, इसको कोई रोक नहीं सकता, सबको नागरिकता मिलने वाली है। ये हमारी पार्टी का कमिटमेंट है।
The move comes 3 years after anti-CAA protests broke out across the country. And the opposition has called it a political gimmick.
এনআরসি নিয়ে লড়াই করেছে কে? এনআরসি হবে না, লড়াই করেছে কারা? রাজবংশী বন্ধুরা, আপনারা তো ইতিমধ্যেই নাগরিক। নতুন করে কে একা করে চিৎকার করছে এটা ফ্যা ভোটের রাজনীতি করবার জন্য। আপনারা সবাই নাগরিক, আপনাদের সবাইকে নাগরিক হিসাবে আমরা স্বীকৃতি দিয়েছি, সমস্ত উদ্বাস্তুকরণীকে স্থায়ী ঠিকানা দিয়ে দিয়েছি।
The Prime Minister has slammed the misinformation campaign on CAA.
सिटीजनशिप अमेंडमेंट एक्ट को लेकर जो कुछ भी कहा जा रहा है, वो जो प्रचारित किया जा रहा है, उसको लेकर सभी साथियों को खुद से सवाल पूछना चाहिए। क्या देश को मिस इन्फॉर्म करना, मिसगाइड करना, इस प्रवृत्ति को हम सब ने रोकना चाहिए कि नहीं रोकना चाहिए? क्या ये हम सबका कर्तव्य है कि नहीं?
Will the centre implement CAA before the Lok Sabha elections? Let's debate.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have 2 perspectives on CAA, but I won't go technical on this. I just began by saying today, Ratan Sharda, that people should remember. Because it said people have a very short public memory. I think you should begin by reminding people about all that had happened in the name of CAA during Shaheen Bagh. You know how people like Atikur Rahman used to come on television and say Muslims will lose their citizenship. Yes.
Arnab, even if before I begin how the entire circus was played, how violence was unleashed, I would first of all ask one question which all the 3 should have answered before they get into unnecessary debate. That is, which clause of CAA is against Indian Muslims? I want all of them to respond to this question before they start pouring all the hatred and all the discussion. Secondly, is the CAA for Indian citizens or foreigners? That is the second question they should answer, so people will know what kind of fake debate is going on. You remember, just 4 years back, we had bloody riots in Delhi in the name of CAA. We had a whole lot of disturbances across India with this fake narrative that this is against Indian Muslims. So people who have been defending this, opposing this CAA in the name of Indian Muslim, first of all, they should feel ashamed. They should get embarrassed. They should apologize for misguiding Indian Muslims and creating havoc in Bharat. More than 50 to 60 people lost their lives. Don't keep on answering before you start shaking your head. And did Gandhi not say that we save the Hindu people from the outing and
advantage of CAA
or not?
In the cause of India?
No, I have not completed yet. I have not done it. Don't get into falsehood. First say which clause is against Indian Muslims. respond before you
Which
start.
clause of
Louder, louder.
CA is in favor of Indian citizens?
Clause.
Forget
Quote
about
the clause.
Muslims. I'm asking you a
Quote the
question
clause.
as a counter.
Don't just
Which
blabber.
clause of CA is in
Close the
favor of Indian
clause which is
citizens?
against Indian Muslims.
Which clause
First,
of
before
CA
anything else.
Act is in favor of Indian citizens?
Tell me.
Please answer.
How is a law which is against for the foreigners against the
If you
constitution?
are batting for
How
the
is the law
government, if you are
favoring
batting for the implementation
minority
of CA, why don't you
minority
go ahead and
in
state the
outside
advantages of
Bharat,
the law?
in Islamic
Why
countries
don't you
against
give
Indian
me a single
constitution?
clause of the
Do
act
we
that
have a
favors
duty
the
or
Indian
not? See,
citizens?
the problem is
That
that
is
keep on
in the
blabbering.
favor
You
of
will
the
not come to
Indian
the
citizens.
point. You will not respond which clause is against Indian Muslims. Answer
Which
that
clause
first
is in
before you
favor
blabber.
of Indian citizens? I'm asking you a question. I'm
No,
asking
this
you
is
a
foreign
question.
Louder
citizens.
for Ratan
This
Sharda.
is
Why is
not
it
for
lower?
Indian citizens. That is the problem. Arnab, listen
I
to
can't
him.
hear fallback
CA
louder.
is meant for foreigners. This CA is meant for foreigners, and he says against Indian citizens. How is it against Indian citizens?
I'm asking you
Be
which
logical.
clause of it is in the
That is
favor
how
of
you
Indian
burn the
citizens.
entire country.
Here today.
When a government which is providing
I have
ration
a
to
question
80
and
crores of its people,
I have a question and on
cannot
the breaking
give
news,
giving
great. 1 minute, 1 minute,
citizenship
1
to
minute.
new
Just 1
people
minute.
on the basis
Tala,
of religion.
Tala,
On the
Tala,
basis of
Tala,
religion.
1 minute.
You want to
Tala,
violate the fundamental
Tala, 1
rights
minute,
of the
please.
Indian constitution.
Tala, 1 minute, please.
You other foreigners
1
on the
minute,
basis
please.
of
1
religion.
minute. 1 minute.
And today you
We
want
go,
us to again own up the
we
same
go,
Pakistan.
we go, Tala, 1 minute. Ratan Sharda.
Ration to 80
Ratan
crores
Sharda,
of
1
its
minute.
citizens.
1 minute, 1 minute. We have a very interesting start to the debate. Tala, can you be quiet, please, for a moment? Thank you. Now, we have a very interesting start to the debate because we have breaking news on top that CA is coming. We have an editorial position tonight that CA is right. People say Republic is a right-wing channel. Yes, we are a right-wing channel because we are against what is wrong. Point number 2, a question will go on the breaking news grid right now, Sushil, that has Ratan Sharda's question gone unanswered by the other side? And what is Ratan Sharda's question? Should those against CA answer Ratan Sharda's question? Ratan Sharda's question is this: does the CAA affect a single Indian citizen? Ratan Sharda's question, ladies and gentlemen, is that does the CAA affect Indians? Now, you may be surprised, but the problem is, and I especially ask the younger generation in this country, those who are misled by these people of the Shaheen Bagh, Tukre type, please understand, you were lied to. If you got enthusiastic, if you were part of some Instagram circuit, if you were part of some circuit on WhatsApp, which fed you the lies and made you feel that the government is anti-Muslim, remember, they lied to you. People like Atikur Rahman lie with a straight face. And the dangerous thing about Atikur Rahman is that when he lies with a straight face and a loud voice. You may not answer till I complete what I have to say because I'm so frustrated with your deadpan falsifications that I will not let you answer till I finish. Ladies and gentlemen, the question is this:
get frustrated.
does the CA affect a single Indian citizen? Now, Atikur Rahman, if you are from Afghanistan, Pakistan or Bangladesh, it may affect you. But if you are an Indian citizen, it does not affect you. CA does not even apply to Indian citizens. You people, you lied so openly. You and Yogendra Yadav and all you Tukre gang, you people got together, created Jahangirpuri riots, an intelligence bureau officer was killed, 56 people died, a fact-finding committee found out the truth.
Don't use the CA
Created
as a
nonsense going on at
polarizing
that time
tool.
on the streets outside Jamia Millia Islamia. You think who's polarizing? You're polarizing, I'm not. Does the CA apply? I will not move.
So it proves that you use the CA to polarize
I will not
people.
move tonight. No, I will not.
It gets proven.
Viewers, we should all protest the lies.
Yeah,
we will
you
not move from this
don't
question
move. You
tonight.
have already
No,
claimed
Sushil,
you are a right-wing
Sushil, we
channel.
won't move from this
Why
question
shall
tonight.
you move?
इसी पे डटे रहेंगे हम आज.
Why shall you
इसी
move?
पे रहेंगे. पहले बताओ कि CA Indian citizens पे apply होती है क्या?
नहीं.
And say it does not and say हमने झूठ बोला. हम झूठ बोलते हैं.
No.
आप सुशील को बोलिए हम झूठ बोलते हैं.
No, I would like
बोलिए
to
अप्लाई
cross.
नहीं होती है. 1000 बार पूछेंगे.
I would like to cross Ratan
पूछेंगे
Sharda
आपको CA अप्लाई होती है क्या इंडियन सिटीजंस पर?
And we will reply only once. That is sufficient for us.
Objective type question.
No, it's not an
Yes or
objective
no?
question. If this is an objective question, then I would question,
it
will
doesn't
the
apply to
CA
Indian
followed by
citizens.
NRC, Ratan Sharda ji? If you have the guts, you admit. Will the CA followed by NRC?
Even if yes, how does it matter with the
Answer
CA?
my question.
CA law is two are separate laws.
That's
Even
it.
if NRC is
No,
implemented, why? What is wrong with
NRC will be there.
NRC? Which country in the
CA
nation world
is
has no
problematic.
NRC? Tell me which country in the world has no NRC?
Okay, you have answered.
Which country does not have national
You have
citizen
answered.
register? Give me one example. Give me one example.
Superb debate tonight.
And how
Really
is
hot.
CA connected to NRC?
Really hot.
Even
Counter.
if it is,
Hit back.
how
Counter.
does
The
how,
agenda of
which
the
country will
House
allow
is getting
citizenship
exposed
walk-in?
day by day.
Which country in the world allows simply walk into any country?
All
and
right,
become
Ratan
citizen?
Shah on the other side tonight. Tala Amir.
And that's
Tala
the
comes to defend.
entire-
Tala comes to defend Atikur
You
Rahman.
trust the Home Minister. Mr. Amit Shah said that पहले CA आएगा, फिर NRC आएगा. Now you are saying what is the relation of CA and NRC?
What is wrong
Why?
with NRC?
Now,
Okay,
now
my second
you,
question.
I'm asking you a
My
question.
second
Give me
question.
one
First
single
one
good reason.
unanswered.
Give me
My
one
second
good
question.
reason.
What is
Mr.
wrong
Ratan
with
Sharda,
NRC?
give me one good
Which
reason
country in the
that
world
the
does
CA
not
law
have
is
national
in
register
favor
for
of the Indian
citizens?
citizens.
Tell me.
You were asking
Does
about
Pakistan
Muslims.
not have it?
I'm asking
Does
about
Lanka not have
citizens
it?
of the
Does
country.
USA doesn't have
Give
it?
me one good
Which
reason
country?
which favors
Does
the
even
Indian
which
citizens.
country doesn't have it? Try get into Saudi Arabia and stay there as citizen. Give me one example. Which country does not have a national register for citizens? Give me one answer.
Don't jump.
Show me
Don't
one
jump for
country.
other questions.
Then you start shouting. And are you foreigners?
That
If you are not foreigners, why are you afraid? Are you foreigners? Why are you afraid
Clear
then?
our audio with Ratan Shah.
Are you foreigners?
But producers, I need to
Are
hear his
you
voice on it.
foreigners? Why are you afraid of NRC? Are you foreigners?
Let me respond. Be patient.
Are you foreigners? Do you want foreigners to settle in India without any test,
Ratan
any trial?
Sharda is leading the debate tonight. Ratan Sharda is hitting back hard. He's leading the debate. Sushil Pandit is listening. The other side is completely cornered. They don't know how to respond. Ladies and gentlemen, I remind you now. 1 minute, please. Tala Amir Rashidi, you will come to the debate with Sushil Pandit. Round 2 of the debate, ladies and gentlemen, 9:20 p.m. And my question to start round 2 tonight. All right, Tala, take round 2 question, please, to you. Ratan Sharda, please pull back. You had a good start. Atikur Rahman, you completely flabbergasted him. Now I'm going to round 2. Syed Abbas will wait. Tala Amir Rashidi is taking the first question of round 2 and Sushil Pandit will defend. Tala Amir Rashidi. Now, tell me again. There is the Citizenship Amendment Act. Tell me. You say Muslims will be affected, Muslim citizens will lose their citizenship, Muslims will be thrown out of India, Muslims will have nowhere to go. It is all about taking away the right of Muslims. And on the basis of saying that Muslims will be left without a country, without their citizenship, out of creating insecurity among Muslims, 56 people died, riots happened, outside Jamia there were protests, you blocked the roads, you created a big tamasha. Now, please tell me, and don't just tell me, it is your solemn responsibility as an agent provocateur to now respond to Sushil Pandit, who is on a debate with you. Sushil, please listen carefully to my question.
Allow me to
My
answer
question
you
is this, Tala.
without any interruption.
My question is this, Tala.
If you may.
Arey bhai, I have not asked my question. What do you think this is? Fastest finger first? Listen to my question first. My question is
carry
this.
on with your
Tala Amir
monologue.
Rashidi, spokesperson of the Rashtriya Ulama Council. Arnab's question to you is this. Please mention the line, the paragraph, the page or the reference number where in the draft of the Citizenship Amendment Act, the word Muslim, M-U-S-L-I-M, Muslim, has been used even once. Fair question. Ladies and gentlemen, the question I repeat tonight, the spokesperson of the Rashtriya Ulama Council, who says CAA is against Muslim, should please tell all of us where, which page, paragraph, parenthesis, article, clause, the CAA mentioned the word Muslim. Please answer the question.
I can quote you the clause as well. For that, I'll have to go through the CAA Act, but I'll give you a good reason. I'll give you the CAA Act clearly says
you
that.
Debate without knowing. I'm asking you which paragraph, point, where. Where does it mention the word Muslim?
Since past 10 minutes. Now, would you allow me to respond?
There is no
please?
monologue. There is a pointed question, sir, that has hit bullseye.
Now,
where does it mention the word Muslim?
I've been hearing you. Now let me respond to you. Why are you so desperate? Let me allow me to respond to you. You can counter me. Arnab, I'm saying you that if you go through the CAA Act, you will see that it clearly mentions that this act will provide for the citizenship to all the religious minorities, including the Hindus, the Jains, the Sikhs, except the Muslims. Are the Muslims aren't religious minorities? Why are you creating a sense of insecurity among the Indian Muslims by not giving their name in the CAA Amendment Act? Why don't you want to give citizenship to Muslims of the other countries if you are so generous that a country which is giving it ration to 80 crore people of its nation is so generous to give citizenship to other refugees of other countries, then why don't you include Muslims?
Oh, sir.
Why you, Mr.
No, but
Mr.
okay, I'll let Sushil answer that.
Allow me to
1 minute,
complete.
Sushil.
Mr.
Sushil, 1 minute. Sushil.
Why
Sushil,
don't you want to
Sushil,
give citizenship
Tala, I
to
have a
Muslims?
counter.
Why do you want
Tala,
to
when I
create
ask a counter,
fear among
when I
the
ask a
Muslims?
counter, take the question. I
Why
answer
do you
today. I am a
want
man
to
of
polarize
superior
the situation?
intelligence.
Why
I
do
am
you have to
asking
do
you a
this right
counter.
at the moment of election?
I am asking you, I don't want to polarize. I'm a happy man. I don't like to polarize anyone. But I seem to be
Why did you
provoking
bring in
you.
all
I'll let
these Delhi
Sushil
riots and
respond
all
to
those
that question, but
examples?
let it be noted by the viewers of Republic once and for all that tonight I asked a question that where is the word Muslim mentioned? And the Honorable Speaker has failed to show a single page paragraph line. Ladies and gentlemen, I say you have been fooled.
Go through the act.
And I say to all the wokes and left liberals, you are fooling the people of the country and I will expose you. Sushil is responding.
Why isn't it mentioning the Muslims? Why only Hindus, Sikhs and Jains are mentioned?
The only way to knock some common sense into such minds is to ask, where are Hindus in the list of minorities in India? When Minority Commission looks after the interests of minorities, when several provisions are made for the minorities of India in offering scholarships, in offering jobs, in offering financial assistance, in offering interest-free loans, in offering admissions, why are Hindus excluded from the list of minorities in India? Because we are not the minority in India. Likewise,
you have been shouting on this channel itself that minority in Kashmir.
Minorities of 3 Islamic republics surrounding
India. You yourself have said many times on this show itself that Hindus are in minority in Kashmir, Hindus are getting in minorities.
Islamic Republic of Bangladesh.
In Bengal, in
are Muslims part of minorities of the Islamic republics? No. Like provisions in India for minorities.
Sushil, you're making such great points, but I have a bad audio line, my friend. You've got to improve your audio line. Call him on the phone and get his line on the phone line.
Cannot hear his still he would say that he's making
this is common sense. Do you understand common sense?
Sir, you need to understand the meaning of common sense. You don't have common sense, and so you are unable to apply the common sense itself.
As far as list of minorities concerned,
we don't need your WhatsApp data. We don't need the data from WhatsApp
and Afghanistan do not have Muslims in minority.
Ground reality.
Plain and simple. This is for the minorities of these 3 countries. Just as Hindus have no minorities in India. And
it
lots
is
of
against the basic soul of the Constitution of India. You have faith in the Constitution of India. It's against Article 15. It's against Article 21. Against the fundamental rights as provided by the Constitution of India. You need to reread the Constitution of India to understand the basic terminology of the Constitution of India. You don't have faith
include equality.
That is the reason why you want to deliberately put your points forward.
Well,
right to equality is a fundamental right.
I would like to say something to.
So why are Hindus deprived of this right?
I would like to say something to Tala Amar Rashidi. Tala, kindly. And by the way, Sushil, you're making great points, but your audio line is not good. So we're going to work the audio line with you so you can participate more actively in the debate henceforth. And by the way, I never lie. I can't hear him well, but I hear him well enough. I hear him well enough to know that he is right. Now listen to me. Listen to me, Tala. Tala, I'll give you a second chance. I'll give you a second chance. People are commenting. Bura lag raha hai. Mention a single part in the proposed law, right, which has been passed by the Lok Sabha and passed in the Rajya Sabha on 11th December 2019, to which the Honorable President gave his assent on 12th December 2019, mention a single line which mentions the word Muslim.
Yes,
one
Arnab,
line will do.
because that's my question to you. Mention
one line you mention where the word Muslim
yes,
is used.
Arnab, yes, yes.
But
yes,
if it's not used, then you're lying.
That's exactly my question to you. Let me complete. Why doesn't
Exactly,
the
you're
Act
lying. You
mention
agree with me
Muslims?
now.
Arnab, why doesn't the Act mention the Muslims?
Don't push to the wall
that the
without
Indian
an argument
government
tonight.
would give citizenship to the Muslims also of the particular country. Why the citizenship would be given only to Hindus, to the Sikhs, to the Jains, but no Muslims?
Okay.
Why doesn't the
So
Act
I have
mention
a
the word
counter to
Muslim?
that.
Why doesn't the Act mention that is the fear among the Muslims of the India? That you will throw the Muslims from this country and say that they are not
for the
citizens.
minorities of Pakistan, Bangladesh and Afghanistan.
CAA law.
This provision is for the minorities. And Muslims are not the minorities in Pakistan, Bangladesh and Afghanistan.
So why haven't you mentioned other countries like Burma, the countries like
Okay,
Myanmar,
Tala, I have a question.
like Sri Lanka?
Because this law is only for
Why
these
are
three
you going
countries.
forward citizenship to countries
1 minute,
that
1
you are
minute.
appeased?
Only three countries. Common sense.
Tala, 1 minute. Tala, 1 minute. 1 minute. One minute. Well, just one minute. Tala, first of all, I want to tell you that you just breathe in and breathe out and be relaxed, because you're getting stressed with my questioning. I don't want anyone to fall sick in the course of my show. Don't be stressed.
Thank you.
Now, my second question to you, Tala, is, and I have a very high viewership. A lot of people watch my program. They are telling me that he's getting stressed. I'm saying, मेरा कोई personal तो नहीं है. रतन शारदा ने पमल कर दिया, मैंने नॉकआउट पंच कर दिया, उसके बाद सवाल पूछ रहे हैं. कोई पर्सनल नहीं हो रहा है, आप समझ लीजिए. मेरी बात सुनिए. तला, बेसिकली आप बोल रहे हैं. First of all, I want to ask you a question, yes or no, objective type. Do you believe in the concept of Akhand Bharat?
I believe in the concept of Vasudev Kutumbakam.
Do you believe in the concept of Akhand Bharat?
I believe in the concept of Vasudev Kutumbakam.
So you don't believe in Akhand Bharat? बोल दीजिए, I don't. I believe in Akhand Bharat. No, I believe in Akhand Bharat and Vasudev Kutumbakam. Anyway, one versus one.
I believe in the concept of
anyway, you are not supposed to buy. बहुत गलती करती. Put me in jail that I ask you a question like that. पूछा मैंने. पूछा. Okay, I'm a terrible person. I'm a right winger, but मैंने पूछा सवाल. I said, do you believe in Akhand Bharat? भाई मैं अगर पूछता हूँ रतन शारदा कि do you believe in Akhand Bharat, तो इनको टेंशन हो जाता है. But at the same breath, ये व्यक्ति, this gentleman,
of the Constitution.
This gentleman,
वो झूठ बोल नहीं सकता, सच बोलने से डर लगता है.
Now, this gentleman, no, 1 minute. Though I have difficulty. Now, listen to me. This gentleman who does not believe in the concept of Akhand Bharat, however, feels, Ratan Sharda, that we should bring in all Pakistani Muslims, Bangladeshi Muslims, if possible, a few extra Rohingyas also into India.
Which means that he believes in Akhand Bharat.
There are not enough Bangladeshi Muslims in Assam, according to him. कम पर रहे हैं. His point is Ratan Sharda, his point is there are not enough Bangladeshi Muslims in the country already. There are not enough Bangladeshi Muslims in the country already. और चाहिए. There are not enough Rohingyas.
Arnab,
यही तो कह रहे हैं.
Arnab, आपका जो सवाल था उसी का जवाब दीजिए. Why doesn't the CAA Act mention the word Muslim? Arnab, why don't you answer your own question? Why doesn't the CAA Act mention the word Muslim?
Why only minorities are getting reduced alarmingly in the Islamic countries around India? So that the population is dropping precipitously. Entire communities have wiped out in Afghanistan, Bangladesh, Pakistan. So should they be allowed or not? Should they be allowed in India or not? Are they not victims of Islamic terrorism? Secondly, fundamental rights are for the citizens of India, not for foreigners. So please correct your grammar, please correct your knowledge. When this bill was made, it was not made for Indian citizens. So then the constitution is for the Indian citizens, not for foreigners. Thirdly, when India was partitioned in the name of religion and Pakistan, 1/3 of India was lost with millions of loss of lives and they got their own land, why do they want to come back to India? Are you saying those Muslims are pretending and we should go back to admit the mistake and bring them back to India with all land also? Please admit that Muslims are being persecuted in Pakistan. Please admit that Muslims are not happy in Pakistan. Muslims are not happy in Pakistan. Admit it. Then we will say, first you take out the partition in the house, then you want your rights out of the house also. What kind of logic is this? Do you want to go to Pakistan? No, because Pakistan is a happy place. And you say that if Muslims want to come from Pakistan to India, which means that Muslims are happy there. So your partition is all gone wrong. Admit it.
Please don't put your words in my mouth.
That's what
Don't put your words in my mouth. You don't have answer to my question.
I have a severe problem. I have a severe problem, though I must say that I in my own personal stand on several issues, Syed Abbas, is that I have disagreed with the Honorable Supreme Court of India on many issues at a private level, at a personal level, but I am a conscientious citizen who will follow the Supreme Court. It's every diktat, even if it were to be against me.
Absolutely.
My own case, when I was put in jail by an unjust government on false charges, I was ready. Even if the Supreme Court had gone against me, I would have accepted its wisdom. That is the kind of respect I have for the judiciary in this country. But Syed Abbas,
likewise,
the Supreme Court, the Honorable Supreme Court, right, has not put a hold on the validity of CAA. The Honorable Supreme Court has also specified that this issue should not be taken up in the high courts of the country. The Supreme Court had declined to put a hold on CAA. Now, these are realities. These people, do you or not have faith in the Supreme Court? And most importantly, I want to remind you of provocation. You know, a lie was propagated by one news anchor that parents and grandparents will have to prove that they were born in India and non-Muslim Indians will not have to prove documents for NRC. That was a lie. It was an attempt to make Muslims hate Hindus and make Hindus they go distant from Muslims. The Supreme Court had issued a warning at that point of time to the protesting Jamia students to stop the riots. You want me to forget all of this today? You want me to forget? And today, how many times do I have to scream on my program to say, show me where this affects Indian Muslim citizens? At least we must admit that we lied. You can say, yes, we lied. We tried to make this a Hindu-Muslim issue. We thought we will lose the elections. We wanted to create some tamasha. We were desperate. We were frustrated that Narendra Modi had been elected for a second time. Just when Donald Trump was visiting India, we wanted the global headlines to be one of a burning New Delhi. And that's why we lied. If you admit your lie, I will leave you. If you don't admit your lie, I will go after you today, including you, Syed Abbas, because you were also part of that group.
Sure, no. So may I answer?
You spread the lie. And so on your head also and on your conscience are the lives of all the people who died because of the riots that have happened after that.
Yes.
You will have to accept today, Sushil and Ratan Sharda and I are very well prepared. I give you a minute.
Likewise, Arnab, I am on India's and probably one of the world's to be greatest channel. I will not lie, and I will also have come with my boxing gloves, Arnab. I know these debates are watched across the world, and I am sparring today, ready for the knockout punch to Ratan and Sushil, and to you also, Arnab. 36 into the debates I have come. Allow me 2 minutes,
Arnab,
please. I am set with my preparation here. Now, for all those people who have read from the WhatsApp University, let me tell you, I'm from Christ University, Bangalore, and CAA does not concern. Sushil, stop it, Sushil. Please be civil. Arnab, I'm not debating if anybody interrupts me. It's not fair.
They can't see the genocide of Hindus in Bangladesh. And there is no bar on Muslims seeking citizenship in India at all. They know Foreigners Act permits Muslims to seek citizenship of India. This is a bit of tokenism to expedite, to just enable refugees living in India to not wait for 11 years, but apply for the citizenship in 5 years. That's all it does. And the number of people affected are no more than 50,000. It's in fact less than 50,000. With this kind of tokenism, you are turning a blind eye to Hindus who are facing a genocide in Pakistan. How can you forget that their prepubescent daughters in their teens, early teens, are picked up, forcibly converted, and married off to middle-aged Pakistani men with wives and children? This happens 1,000 times every year.
Syed Abbas. There's no need to over-dramatize with a finger on your lips. You are allowed to respond. Sushil Pandit, he wants to respond to you.
Arnab, please give me 2 minutes, Arnab. I have lots to speak. Please. Thank you, Sushil ji. बस 2 मिनट दीजिए. आपका उम्र भर आभारी रहूंगा भाई साहब, बड़े भाई होने के नाते. Arnab, firstly, let me tell you, CAA does not concern the Indian Muslims. Since the inception of Republic TV, I've been on your channel for the last 5-6 years now, and you can check all my comments, pull out the footage. I'll tell you where I register my protest. First and foremost, for those who have read from the WhatsApp University, respected ladies and gentlemen, CAA has nothing to do with the Indian Muslims. It is about giving citizenship to the persecuted minorities of Afghanistan, Bangladesh, and Pakistan. I'll tell you where I register my protest here. It mentions of Sikhs, it mentions of Buddhists, it mentions of Jain, it mentions of Hindus, but it does not mention of persecuted minorities like Ahmadiyas and Hazaras who happen to be Muslims. Where I believe my constitution, my preamble says we are a secular nation. How does a constitution which is secular make a law which is based on religion? That is where I register my protest. Second point, sir. Second point.
You are so wrong.
Arnab,
you are so wrong. You are wrong. I want to fact check. No, I want to fact check you.
We must not forget.
I want to fact check you. I want to fact check. I want to fact check. Should I fact check or Sushil's fact checking? No, 1 minute. Fact check. Fact checks are allowed. Fact check. Fact check. Fact check. Fact check. Fact check. Now, please wait. 1 minute. It's a fact check.
30 seconds.
No, but it's a fact check. I will allow you, but it's a fact check, right?
I will hear you.
It's a fact check.
Arnab,
no, fact check, because you move 30 seconds, you will move on from that point. I need to stop you at this very point. Because I need to stop you at this very point. I need to stop you at this very point. No, I will have to stop you. No, I will have to stop you. I will have to stop you at this very point. No, I'm sorry, I'm stopping you. No. 1 minute.
30 seconds.
1 minute. No, I have to stop you at this point. Listen to me. Listen to me. 1 minute. I have to stop you at this point. Please allow me. Don't waste your time. 1 minute. Arey bhai, I am the Lord and Master of the program. I give myself the right to stop you. Now listen to me, please, for 1 minute. Thank you very much. See, the point is, you said that what happens to Ahmadiyas, for example. Okay? Now let me remind you, in Pakistan, they don't even consider Ahmadiyas Muslim, by the way. But we don't have those views. We respect the human rights of every community, including persecuted communities in Pakistan. 1 minute. Whether they are Ahmadiyas or Hindus. Now your question will be, how does an Ahmadiyya apply for Indian citizenship? Now, there's a simple answer to that. Any foreign citizen can still apply for Indian citizenship, whether they are Muslim, whether they are Ahmadiyya, whether they are Hindu, whether they are Pakistani. The CAA does not interfere with the provisions for new applicants of citizenship for any religion. So what's the problem? That's the simple thing.
Okay,
and Amit Shah has clarified this. He has said that any foreign citizen, I mean 1 minute, the Home Minister has said any foreign citizen can apply for Indian citizenship irrespective of the country or religion he belongs to. CAA does not interfere in these provisions. So you are lying. So you are lying. Again, you are caught you lying.
The relevance of CAA.
Apply for the citizenship. I'm glad
to have a draconian law.
Atik ji, allow me to complete, please. Atik bhai, please allow me to complete. Arnab, I'm glad you're categorical that anybody could apply. Where my bone of contention here is a very simple one. The fact that Indian constitution, we are secular. How does a constitution which is secular make a law based on religion itself? That is a bone of contention. Second point, Arnab, you are right when we say we should not forget the people who have died. You think Ratan Lal, Rahul Solanki, Vinod Kumar, Veerbhan Singh's family have forgotten their lives? Furkhan's family has forgotten their lives. 56 people died. Hindu brothers, Muslim brothers died. It is absolutely not fair, Arnab, for those writers out there.
What is this misuse and mutilation of the word secular?
Understand that
Syed, I listen to you. Syed, I listen to you. Ratan Sharda will respond. Syed, you said 30 seconds. I have given you 1 minute and 30 seconds. Now you stop. Now 1 minute. I gave you your time. I give a 30-second intervention and Ratan Sharda will take it forward. Viewers, first of all, there needs to be a national debate on the way in which the word secular was inserted into the constitution. Second, the mutilation and misuse of the word secular is proven by its... can I have everyone on the screen, please? Is proven by the way in which this gentleman used the word secular. Now, Ratan Sharda, he says you are secular, so you must be blind to the treatment of Hindus in Pakistan. You must be secular, so you must be blind to the treatment of Hindus in Bangladesh and Pakistan. According to his definition of secularism.
Did I even
1 minute. Let me tell you what the reality is. Now, I don't live in a cocoon. I don't live in a cocoon now. Now I have to complete what I'm saying. When you spoke, thank you for the applause. You give a standing round of applause. This is not good enough. My question is, viewers, are you with me? Viewers, are you with me? It's 1 versus 3 right now, but I will have my say. Tala, I will demolish 3 of you tonight. I will demolish all the 3 of you. 1 versus 3.
You simply don't have the facts and figures to do that.
I am.
Absolutely.
You are the Lord Ringmaster.
I am.
Which you cannot do it through your facts and data. You have WhatsApp University data and facts and figures.
My only bone of contention here is being a secular constitution.
But I did not go to WhatsApp University. 1 minute. Don't go after my university, sir. I have gone to Hindu College, Delhi University, Oxford University, and Cambridge University. You have gone to WhatsApp University. Now my question is this. My question is to Ratan Sharda. He wants facts. I ask you tonight. He wants facts. I'll give him facts. At the time of independence in 1947, Tala, Hindus were 21% of the population of Pakistan. Today they are 1.5%. They are not being persecuted in Pakistan. There were 2 million Sikhs in Pakistan. There are just 15,000 left in Pakistan. Sikhs are not being persecuted in Pakistan.
Okay. Now let me respond to you.
I want to ask you, Tala.
To give citizenship to every persecuted individual throughout the globe, why do we need another law in the name of CAA? When you just a few minutes back you quoted a law.
I will answer that. I will answer that.
Why do we need another new law? In a country where we are giving ration to 80 crore people, we are ready to give citizenship to more people when we don't have ration enough to give
Ratan Sharda will answer that if you stop. If you stop, he will answer that.
But just
he will answer that. I will give one line. Ratan Sharda, his question is, Bhaiya, the problem is that when people become repetitive, I have a problem. I have told you, I am not Rahul Gandhi, and I never will be. I have a man of superior intelligence. I understand things when you say it once. My question is to Ratan Sharda. He says, under what law? We have the existing laws. Why do you need CA? One line I have to add. I don't know under which law millions of Bangladeshi Muslims entered my state of Assam. वो किस लॉ पे घुसाया कांग्रेस पार्टी ने उनको ओपन बॉर्डर पॉलिसी से रतन शारदा इज रिस्पॉन्डिंग टू तला and only Ratan Sharda now.
They were given false IDs. They were given voter IDs by the ruling parties of Bengal and Assam. Everybody knows it. Secondly, when you talk about secular constitution, how many articles of constitution typically written for the minorities? Minority of special rights in India to run their institutions, to do that, do their own education institutions, run their own Waqf board. It is not available to Hindus. So how are we secular? Hindus don't have those rights. Secondly, when last time I gave the percentage of population going down, listen. And you talked of Muslims, persecuted Muslims. So first of all, admit. First of all, admit that Muslims are not a brotherhood. Are you admitting Muslims are not a brotherhood? Are you admitting that Sunnis are killing Shias? Are you admitting Sunnis are killing Ahmadiyas? Are you admitting that Khojas are not considered Muslims? So if you are not a uniform Muslim brotherhood, then why are you asking for rights as a Muslim? Then you talk about Ahmadiyas who are persecuted in Pakistan. And when Pakistan is made on the basis of one single ummah, Muslim ummah, then they should behave that way. Am I responsible for mistreatment of Muslims who helped create a Pakistan? Ahmadiyas were the leading creators of Pakistan. If they are persecuted now, am I responsible? I am responsible to the people whom Gandhiji was responsible. I am responsible to the people who are getting 3 girls every day. 3 girls every day kidnapped, converted. They are not Muslims. They are not Muslims. The girls are kidnapped and killed are Christians, Hindus, and Jainis, and Sikhs. These are the girls who are being kidnapped and converted and raped. So I am fighting for them. I am not fighting. Is any of the girls Muslim? They are not. So why you don't want right for them?
Okay.
When these persecuted
Okay,
minority
Atikur
girls
Rahman.
are being raped,
Do you have the guts to condemn
Atikur Rahman.
which was in favor
is
of
there
police
mistake there in
security?
Pakistan?
Do you have faith
Isn't
in the
there
Indian
mistake there in
constitution?
Pakistan?
Atikur
Mr.
Rahman.
Ratan
Pakistan because
Sharda,
Nehru liaquat pact.
Honorable
And
respected
Pakistan
Ratan
doesn't fulfill
Sharda,
liaquat
sir,
pact.
do you have faith in the Indian
Uh,
constitution? Do you believe
uh,
in the Indian constitution?
Atikur Rahman.
Yes, that I said very beginning.
Atikur Rahman,
Indian
my
constitution
last
does not
point on debate
discriminate.
number 1 tonight.
It does not discriminate.
It's a good debate
Where is discrimination with Indian Muslims?
on the last
Again, go
point
back
on
to
debate
same
number
falsehood.
1 tonight. On the last point on on the debate tonight, viewers, Sushil Pandit, Atikur Rahman, Talam Rashidi and Ratan Sharda ji, I want to present a interesting statistic. They say that the big worry is that should CAA be implemented, India will be flooded by non-Muslims from neighboring countries. And the percentage of non-Muslims to the Indian population will go up. The relative percentage of Indian Muslims will go down. And this is the kind of rubbish they have spread. To which
Another WhatsApp
I would like to ask the Honorable Atikur Rahman. I would like to ask the Honorable Atikur Rahman. Mr. Atikur Rahman, can you tell me today how many Hindus and Sikhs are there in Afghanistan today?
45.
Fine. So
45.
So Arnab, the answer has been
I
already.
ask you again, since you 1 minute,
said by
sir.
Sushil
Sir, you have
Pandit
to answer my question. How many Hindus or Sikhs are there in Afghanistan
And I
who will
appreciate
run
his
over the
admission.
Indian population and increase the relative percentage of non-Hindus, non-Muslims in the Indian population? How many people are there?
This argument. You are posing this argument under what circumstances? I don't know.
I'll tell you. I'll go by this argument. As per 2021, there were 150.
Flooded by the Hindus.
150 Hindus and Sikhs and 400 in the beginning of the same year. 150 Hindus and Sikhs are there in Afghanistan. According to Atikur Rahman, this dangerous number of 150 will come to India and take over the Indian population.
On lines of communal overtones. Sushil Pandit ji has admitted it. It's not on lines of persecution. It's on communal grounds. I am so thankful to him. So the government is exposed.
When
the
Hindus
BJP
are
is exposed.
persecuted on communal
the
grounds,
CAA
so what is wrong?
entirely
What is he
based
saying
on
is
communal
correct.
lines. It's
Why are
not
you
on
persecuted?
lines
Tell
of
me.
persecution.
Why are Kashmiri Hindus persecuted?
Minority
Why are you hiding the
Pakistan?
Why are you hiding the NRC factor?
Law is on communal
it
ground.
true that the Home
Appreciate
Minister of
that.
India said on the
Persecution
floor of the Parliament
because of
that
their community
CAA will be
identity.
followed by NRC?
And
So
so
why
both
are
of
you
our learned
afraid?
friends have
Are
accepted
they
that the
not
law is on
persecuted?
communal ground.
Why are
I
you
appreciate
afraid
that.
of a
Do the
national register
persecuted
of
people have a
citizens?
religion?
Why do
Do
you
the
act for the
persecuted
illegal
people have a
illegal
religion?
infiltrators in India?
It's so parochial on
Viewers.
your part. So
What is so
parochial on
parochial
your
about
part
it?
to think of these
Infiltrators
terms. Persecuted
India
people are
are
not
your
having any religion,
constituency.
sir.
Illegal aliens in India are your constituency?
Sir,
Do you
why
back
are
for
you
that?
hiding the fact of NRC? Reveal it. Reveal it. The Home
What is
Minister
that
of India
to be
admitted on
revealed?
the floor of the Parliament
Every nation
that he will be going across India
has a register
implementing
of
NRC.
citizens.
Is it
Why
not
not
a
India?
fact? Is it not a fact? Was it a jumla? Was
Okay,
it a
viewers,
jumla?
After Arnab,
Viewers, the big breaking story on top of the debate this evening.
Of the debate,
the
both
notification
persons on
of the
your right have
CAA.
accepted that the law is on communal ground. After 48 minutes of this great debate, both the person on your right have accepted that the
And
CAA law is on
that is
communal ground.
that is a very
appreciable.
sleazy attempt by you to put a falsehood even at the end of the debate. They have done nothing like that.
No.
I
These
thank you
both
very, very
learned
much, ladies and
gentlemen
gentlemen, for debate
just
number 1.
accepted.
CAA is coming.